Hello, hello.
Hello, Denise.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How's it going?
It's going great. We are here with the Cub Scout troop, the Tiger Cubs of Pac 10, Orange County, California.
Hello, Tiger Cubs.
Wow.
They just watched Leo's ball explode.
Oh, no. Oh, yes. That is a classic.
And we watched Brian Brushwood teach Leo how to eat fire.
Ah, very fun.
Yes, and we've been having all kinds of discussions about TWiT and how our network works.
Any prospective fire eaters in the audience?
I don't know. You guys think any of you might eat fire?
Under proper parental supervision, of course.
Yes, or under proper Schwood supervision. So, guys, we've got, let's see, who do we have in studio there? We've got Sarah Lane.
Yep.
Hi, guys.
Tom Merritt.
Howdy.
We've got Jason Howell back there.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
That's right.
Darren Kitchens right here to my left.
Wow, Jason got a big, a lot of applause.
Now, you've got a lot of knowledgeable folks there in the studio. Who has a question for them about anything we've been talking about?
Hey, he's not done. You are done.
Okay, wait, guys. Wait, I need somebody to raise their hand and ask a question.
One at a time.
It's a blizzard and a question.
Okay, what's your question?
A question.
What is your question? About TWiT or technology news?
The power line. I thought the power line was going to go out last night.
He thought the power line was going to go out last night. What happens in the studio if we lose power in the middle of a show?
We have a generator that kicks in to give us power, at least temporarily, so that we don't go offline.
Is it a diesel generator?
That's cool.
Not sure.
No.
That's cool.
But yeah, we have some backup power that'll get us through part way. It won't last forever though, so we hope the power comes back quick.
Lori, take some of the kids downstairs to the TV. Hit the button fourth over on the keyboard, and that'll put the sound on, and they can see themselves on the TV. Okay. So,
do we have another question?
How about Nate? Do you have a question? No. Pete wants to ask a question.
Okay.
Pete.
What is when you...
What is what, Pete?
What is about the lightning comes and crash and breaks it?
What happens if lightning crashes and breaks the studio?
Well,
that is unlikely to happen.
Right.
But it could super generate the studio into like a studio with superpowers. You know, like one of those like a superhero.
Yeah,
and then the studio could probably go and solve crimes.
It's possible. That's also unlikely. But yeah, if lightning struck the studio, we've got circuit breakers and things to protect against it. But a very powerful lightning strike would probably do what Darren's saying and turn it into a monster superhero.
Sarah, we were talking about your show, and I think among this crowd, iPad Today is the most popular of the TWiT shows.
Well, that says a lot. I'm very glad.
That's
glad.
right.
No, it's
So,
wonderful. iPads are very popular with the younger set.
That's right.
Y'all like
We have
iPads?
some Angry Bird aficionados here, for sure.
I bet some of those Cub Scouts could really rock the house. In
Anybody
Angry
got
Birds.
an Angry Birds tip? They're a secret to winning.
Can you see me?
If you
I can
come
see
down
your
here.
mouth.
No, I can see you.
Come down here, Luke.
We have Scott.
Come down here. Now go.
But no one can see me, so I'm gonna think.
That's right.
I see you.
We see
Angry
you.
Birds tip. Tyler, you have an Angry Birds tip, don't you? What's your favorite thing you just did on Angry Birds?
I don't hear you.
Well, I hear you.
I hear you
Where
too.
are you? Oh, yeah.
I'm in
I can see
Petaluma.
you.
We're a series of tubes.
Can you see us?
Now here's the thing. You guys are at Denise's. Where are you, Denise? Actually,
Yeah, we're at my house.
Okay, we're at Denise's house.
Her name's Denise too.
We're in Petaluma, California, and then we have Scott Johnson in Salt Lake City, Utah, that you can see and talk to you. So we're like all over the place.
Okay, now.
Hey, Tyler, what's your Angry Bird tip? Guys, no, back off. Tyler, what's your Angry Birds tip? You don't?
I just have a question.
All right, what's your question, Tyler?
What's your question?
How do you start your own show?
Oh, that's a good question.
How do you start your own show?
You need to see my hat. How do you start your own side of it? How do you start your own show?
Scott, do you've started a lot of shows. You got an answer?
I do. When I was your age, I had a tape recorder, and I ran around all day making stupid shows all day, and that led to me doing shows when I got older, and that's the truth. So you just pick up something you can record with. If you have Angry Birds, you probably have an iPod or your mom's iPhone or something, and you can just start recording on it, start saving little shows, and that's how you can get started. One day it'll be huge.
Scott, I did the same thing. In fact, I have a lot of those cassette tapes saved. They're very embarrassing.
Yeah.
But it proves that the desire started young.
I'm afraid when the day those come out somehow. But
So
we'll see.
if you get
we all have
a laptop or an iPhone and you record that stuff, then your parents can help you figure out how to put them up on the internet if you want. You start and then boom, you got your own show.
Yep.
Just like that.
That's
Easier than ever.
Pete has another question.
All right, Pete, let's hear it.
What
You don't stand back. You don't have to be right on the mic.
Is it about the lightning comes into the windows and trying to go like, it's about the lightning comes into the windows and goes crash.
See, the lightning won't come into the windows because lightning needs metal to be conducted. And so the windows, at least in our place here, they're glass and they're surrounded by wood. So lightning can't get through the windows. Nothing to worry about.
This kid, he's awesome. You know what he's like, Tom? He's like you like him the way you like 2012 and disaster movies. That kid is all about that stuff.
Exactly.
Awesome. Well, let's see. Does anybody else have any more questions or thoughts?
I have a question.
There's something not about lightning.
Other than lightning.
He's like, I got no non-lightning questions. Sorry.
Yeah. How many listeners? That's a good question.
How many listeners do you have? Can I slide in the bin?
Well, for the whole
I
network,
don't know the answer.
I think we've got a couple million for the whole network. Yeah.
Oh!
They're seeing you right now. That quieted him down. Like, oh.
What if the lightning hits those millions of people?
Another question.
Okay, go for it, Pete.
How did that guy eat fire?
Well, I know. I don't know which video you watched, but I know one way he does it is you light cotton on fire, and the cotton actually burns at a very low temperature, so you're actually blowing it out as he puts it into his mouth. So you never actually have to swallow it, and it's really low temperature anyway, so even if it's still hot, it doesn't burn you because your tongue is covered with water, and that kind of helps put it out as well.
Fantastic. Yes, we saw it. We must have seen the cotton one.
Okay, yeah. Well, that was with my friend Teresa.
Goodbye. Yes.
Don't try that at home, kids.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, no, we're not going to try that at home. Well, we really appreciate your taking the time to chat with the Scouts. They have learned a lot about TWiT and new communications and how the internet is faster and more available to people like Cub Scouts than perhaps traditional media.
I have all the Cub Scouts up here to say goodbye, Winnie.
Oh, they would like to say goodbye to you guys.
Okay, yeah, bring them all on up. It's been fun talking to you guys. Bye. See ya.
Bye, Cub Scouts.
Bye.
Bye.
Stay clear of the lightning.
Bye, Denise.
Thanks,
You
Denise.
bet. Thank you, Denise.
Bye.
This was fun.
Yes, who says this?
I'm exhausted.
Scooter X is like, Denise is very brave. You're exhausted. Imagine how she feels.
I know.
Wow.
Well,
So
that's
Dude,
why
I
I'm
have
like,
high
I
hopes
just,
for that little redheaded kid. I think he's going to do great.
yeah.
I imagine that the den leaders get merit badges too, right?
They get,
They get
merit.
super
Well, it's funny.
merit badges.
It's those kids. They're so adorable, and they have so much energy, and obviously, vivid imaginations.
Yes.
And you see the moms, just sort of running around, like, get that out of your
Wrangling
mouth, in the
them.
background.
Yes.
Where it looks like a lot of work.
But what's fun is you get those couple of kids who are like, a little bit more into this than the others, and they're a little bit like, actually, how do you start a show? What goes on? Let's talk some science. What happens if lightning gets in there and fries your equipment? And I like that.
So would you say everybody in this room has a stockpile of old media from when you guys were kids?
Totally.
Am I-
VHS.
So I'm not the only one then.
Oh no, I
no.
got a hold of my dad's VHS camcorder early.
Searchon cassettes? Is that the brand?
Reel-to-reel tape.
With
Yeah.
little orange
Got some of
stripes
that.
on them?
Possibly.
Dude, I
mean,
have
a bunch of
stop-motion
different
video I
brands.
made on an old video camera of Luke Skywalker fighting my gerbil with
Nice.
a soundtrack behind it.
Nice. Did you
challenge
do
you to
a
beat that.
More
deck-to-deck dub
advanced.
for that?
Yeah, I had to totally live dub it.
Yeah.
It was
You know
terrible.
what would be
I
fun?
was doing those with Lego.
And I'm not sure how big of a project it would be. I mean, I've got, again, everything on cassette, and I don't even know how we would play it. But if we could all bring like a 30-second
God.
Oh, we could
clip.
digitize that
Wow.
stuff.
Not here.
I can
Scary.
digitize
On your
that
laptop.
easily.
That would make the
You got a
coolest
cassette player?
Christmas
I got a
special
cassette
ever.
player.
I don't have a cassette anything.
I have
cassettes.
I have a
Yeah.
realistic dual cassette player that I have hooked in to my mixer
you?
and
Could I
digitized
borrow
cassette.
it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, good. Maybe I'll do that. Because I think that would be fun. Because, I mean, I'm pretty sure that mine is the most embarrassing, but I haven't heard yours.
Yeah.
I know which one I consider my most embarrassing was 1986 January first radio appearance when I was 16 years old. I talk about Dolly Parton and
Well, when I was about 7, I interviewed Manuel Noriega on my radio station.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was the sort of thing that that I did.
Yeah.
I did
I've
his
got
Convert
some
them anyway,
older
because
stuff.
those tapes are going to die eventually.
Yeah,
You wanna get
exactly.
that
I've got
stuff in
some older
MP3
stuff
or
when I was a
something.
little kid, but to me, they're like, well, that's cuter than the country music station stuff. At least that's the saving grace of, I was 8.
Yeah.
R2D8 in the chat room gives
Yeah.
it a perfect show title for that show. 30 seconds of complete humiliation.
Let's do that let's target that for our year end.
It would be fun.
It's not a bad year.
Our
Okay.
year-end show.
All
One of
right.
our year-end
I'll make note of
shows.
that.
Yeah.
That would be good.
I can definitely dig up some stuff.
Oh.
Scott, you have to be in on this too.
Oh, crap. I shouldn't have said anything. Well, I would be glad to do that. That would be way fun. I've already done most of that to my tape, so I have a bunch of stuff that would really embarrass me.
There's been some that I've been meaning to digitize, like the one of me on the radio, so this will be a good boost to get me to do that.
Yeah. In all my video, I'm shirtless, so I won't bring any of that.
Is that right?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
See, I didn't even
gets
go.
hot
I
in
never
Utah
was
in the
on
summer.
video.
Oh, see, that's what it
until
started with.
I got a
I never did
camcorder.
audio. Yeah.
When I
I
was,
don't have a ton of video. I think I might have one of me like singing in 6th grade or something that my parents shot.
we never had a camcorder until.
We didn't have a camcorder either, but they shot it.
I was
like
older.
the school actually would shoot it and then give the parents videotapes.
Yeah, on
so,
VHS.
yeah.
I mean, I think when I was a baby, my dad would put me in front of a tape recorder and just, you just blabber on, and then he rewinds it and plays it back, and the baby's sort of transfixed for however long they blabbered on in the beginning. So it was like the fascination of hearing your voice back.
You have to do that.
And then eventually I just had my own Fisher Price, cassette, and then I got a nicer stereo, and then I got a microphone, and
I love
that's
how
all
this
I
has
did.
evolved though, because you have to do that with your child, and now it's like on YouTube, preserved for forever. Like the little girl that explains how Luke Skywalker,
Right,
and then he meets
yes.
Darth Vader, and Darth Vader's gonna get him.
Right.
Like that kid is gonna grow up and look
Exactly.
back at that with like the fondest memories, and 30 million billion views.
I don't have this, but I remember when I was shooting video for the basketball team. Like when I was a freshman, the varsity team. I was on the freshman team, but I didn't play the varsity team. I wasn't very good. And to be able to go to all the varsity games, I agreed to run the camera. And when the first time I did it, I was like zooming in on the action and like really proud of myself that I was like, yeah, this looks like a professional game, And the coach is like, what the hell are you doing? I'm like, well, I was, following the ball. And she's like, no, I want a wide shot so I can see all the plays as they set up. I'm like, oh, okay. This is boring now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's when you need to do a 2-cam with the switcher,
I know. I was an
action.
auteur, man. He was crushing my...
Oh, man, he's...